One of the really good techniques that you can use with the thickened outliner is to do layer outlining, which is really simple, but you really have to practice your outlining before you try this one. Now just take a piece of paper which has got lines on, like this one. Come on, bring that camera down, have a look at this. Just ordinary paper that's got lines on. And then take a piece of film or glass. Now this is just a practice to show you how it's done. Now I already have some purple thickened paint in this outlining bag. Now all you have to do, basically, what you're trying to do here is build up the layers of paint. You let each layer dry, so you build it up and build it up as many as you want, although you generally find about 6 about the right amount, because if you get too high then it gets too heavy and it all starts caving in. So this is generally what you do. If you just follow the lines and just take your thickened paint and outline the purple paint in a nice straight line onto the film like so. I'm obviously not going to do the whole thing because it takes time. This is one of those things that you just give like 5 minutes to, let it dry for half an hour, give it another 5 minutes, and basically just pipe your outliner in nice straight even lines on whatever design that you decide to do. So you do the whole thing. Now I'll just move that to one side, and there's one here that I already started, and that was basically what I did. Now this, as you can see, is nice and dry, and then all you do is just alter the angle so the lines are running in a different direction. And this I did in green. Now I'm doing this in purple, and you just outline over the top like so. This is why you must do a little bit of practicing with your outlining before you attempt this one. And just do line by line. Now if you didn't wait for the paint to dry before you put this layer on the top, they just sink into each other and blend. This way you build it up a nice layer. And then here you can see this one here. I've actually got 3 layers here. There's 2 layers of green and 1 layer of purple. And now I've got lines running that way, lines running that way, and it doesn't really matter as long as the lines are different each time. And I'm just altering the way that they're going on this one, and then I can outline again. I'm just going to go down there, just following the lines, and this will be the 4th layer that's going on now, like so. So you can see how the design is building up. And now this paint here was really dry before I put it on. As I said before, don't be tempted to outline the 6 layers all in one go, because they'll just all sink into each other and just look like a right mess. And there's the next line there. If you find these lines are a little bit faint for you to follow, just go over them in a black marker pen so they're more black and you can see them better. So when that's dry, as I say, just build up the layers whichever you want, and then you can make something like this picture frame here. Now as you can see on this one, we've got 6 layers of this, different colours of blues and turquoise and greens, and you can see, and it almost looks like it's knitted. And if you look down here, you can really see the texture. Now I think that looks really good, and it really does look like it's knitted, and you can see the whole thing there now. And you see it gives a nice modern appearance.